Hey, it's a good day for a great day. This is Christy Kennedy, women's worth and wellness expert, your massive momentum mentor. Welcome back to the School of Success, where I am delivering you the keys to limitless possibilities. Listen, I am a teacher at heart, but if I deliver you the keys, it is your responsibility to open the door to your own liberty. So let's just jump in and talk about the four faces of fear, because fear constantly comes up in my conversations with individuals. I battle my own fears. Believe you me, fear is always lurking in the shadows, but I want you to be empowered enough to be able to conquer fear when it rears its ugly head. So the first face of fear is avoidance. You avoid what you really desire to accomplish or pursue, and you settle for the lesser desire. Why? Because it's easier. It doesn't really challenge you. See, when you go after what you really want, it's going to require a different mindset, a different skill set, and often a reset in every aspect of your life. You would have to up level it. Second, devaluing yourself. This shows up in the form of charging lower prices than you know that you are worth. And there is this quote that I love. You don't get what you want. You get what you believe you deserve you can have. And so it's all about mindset. It's all about your belief system, as I've talked to you about before. Third, hiding in plain sight. I have been here. You were not created to be a wallflower. You were created to be a centerpiece, distinct, unique, dynamic. You know, the talk of the town, honey. Let me tell you, there's nothing exciting about the wallflower. And if you really want to step into this next phase of greatness and power, you're going to have to own your zone of genius. And greatness is just no ifs, ands, buts, or about it. And lastly, analysis paralysis. This is very, very common when you start creating these ideas and concepts. You can easily get into this mode of thinking and planning rather than executing. And that's one of the reasons why I'm so passionate about massive momentum. It literally came after about 10 months, actually, 10 months of me wallowing in disappointment after launching my business full time. At one point, I've launched a total of 3 times, but this time in particular, I put in my resignation and created a location, decorated, had a ribbon cutting ceremony. And right after that, 2 months later, I just was not generating enough revenue and I had to move out. That was disappointing, to say the least, and it's not how I envisioned it. And a lot of times when we experience disappointment, setbacks, we wallow too long. And so for 10 months of wallowing with my head under the cover, I said I never want to be in that place again where I lose so much ground, so much momentum. And once you lose momentum, if you don't bounce back quickly, let me tell you, that 1 week will turn into a month, and vice versa, years. And so I've heard people tell stories, I was going to write a book, and 5 years later, I still have not written that book because they've lost valuable time just thinking about it, and life gets busy. And so something else took precedence. So I want you to give yourself a certain amount of time. If you're going to pursue a dream, a goal, if you experience setback or disappointment, make sure you don't stay in that place too long. My maximum is 1 to 3 days. I would not recommend longer than that for you processing and evaluating what happened. I have a lady I just spoke with today. She's talking about she's been in this place for about 3 months. 3 months is too much time lost that you can't get back. So I'm going to leave you with 2 exercises to help you to become the person you desire to be right now. One, I use my cell phone, but I have an old cassette recorder, micro cassette, I don't know if y'all remember those, showing my age. And I'm just using this as a visual example, but on your cell phone, use your audio recorder and send a message to yourself. And when I get into those places where I lose sight of what I'm pursuing, I just play it back. So say, for instance, you put today's date on there and you say your name out loud, I am, and you talk from the future. So your future you is speaking to the present you. And you talk about what life is like in the future. And so when you get in those low places, you can hear yourself saying, you're a multimillionaire. You're traveling all over the world. You've just visited Paris and the Eiffel Tower, whatever. Paint that picture, make it so vivid. And so that will help infuse you with new courage, with new determination, new inspiration. Listen, you can have all the voices of the world telling you that you can accomplish your dream, and it is worth fighting for, but you need to be able to hear your own voice. No voice matters more than your own voice saying you can do it, because that's the voice that really matters. It really, really matters. And I'm talking about next to God. And God speaks and gives you a vision, but you need to run with that vision and make it plain. And then the last exercise is I want you to take either a piece of paper, you can be as creative as you want to, and write. For me, I'm just showing an example, like write the top 3, and you can write 20, there's no limit. You know, think about the ladies, and for men, if you're watching, role models that you like. So my top 3, Oprah, Michelle Obama, and Lisa Nichols. They're all motivational. They are women with class, integrity. They love helping empower other individuals. So I have their names, and then I actually have this on a note card, but I just wrote this out for you. You can see it visually. And I put my name within that, and then I put today's powerhouse leading ladies. And so I want you to, whoever you see yourself amongst, and create that title. This is you with all the top lawyers of the world, whatever you aspire to achieve. So I know that these are communicators, and I put my name right in the middle, because you have to see yourself amongst that group before you even get amongst that group at that level, before you get to that level. I remember there were days years ago when I had absolutely nothing, but when I walked outside the house, you best believe I was dressing like $1,000,000. And that's exactly what they say. Girl, you're like $1,000,000. Because honey, I felt like $1,000,000 because it was in my spirit. Wealth is a spirit, just as fear is a spirit. And so you have to understand, no matter where you are, no matter what you have, you can literally manifest it based upon your beliefs. That is 100% truth. Okay? So those are the 4 faces of fear. You should have enough to carry you through the weekend until Massive Momentum Monday. Join us live at 10 a.m. on MassiveMomentumRadio.com. I'm speaking to a nutritionist, and we're going to crush your craving. So this was a 7-minute video, which is long for me. Hello. Have a wonderful day. Make it happen. Enjoy your weekend. Until next time, be empowered.